doctor, they meet the insects, and when they go to school, separation with parents, there is a worry that goes on. Some of them go over it immediately. Some of those goes on and on and on. And those ones are the ones that are picked to have mental illness, because you're expected those normal issues of life, you're able to deal with them immediately, and you have ways to cope with them. But if you find even a normal worry, you are not able to get over it immediately, then you have a mental illness. That is one of them. Anxiety is key for this. Then we have something else we call ADHD. ADHDs, attention deficient hyperactive disorder. You notice a child is so active, is touching on everyone, disrupting everyone. It's unable to settle. That is also very common for children. Then we have depression. Also, children get depressed. Yeah. For example, if they have trauma of any kind, they are raped, they are beaten, they get that. And we also have something we call post-traumatic disorder. For example, if they lost their parents, that's one of them. If they were raped, that's another one. If whatever situation they have, it's so traumatizing, they continue having post-traumatic disorder. That is remembering, rewinding what was happening during that particular. Even now, as adults, you can still remember if you had a problem that came immediately, like for example, an accident, floods or such. You keep on rewinding it. Every time you remember it, it's like it's yesterday, and it gives you some palpitation and such. So at the end of it all, you get a disease that we call it post-traumatic disorder. Those are the commonest ones: anxiety, ADHD, and depression. Disorders, it all depends on severity. If a person has severe illness, those ones we seek psychotherapy, or we seek psychiatric intervention. But normally, the biggest number is the one that we want to encourage. If this psychotherapy, a lot of programs are able to improve on their way to cope with the stress. And some of those programs now are the ones that will be found in school, they will be found in the hospital, in the healthcare, and even at home, where parents are encouraged how to deal with their children when they have issues concerning mental health.
So we are going to take a slight commercial break, and when we come back, Dr. is going to be telling us more about children's mental health. You can follow this conversation on our social media platforms at KUTV Focus on Health on Facebook and also on YouTube, and Health Focus on Instagram. I will leave you with the Did You Know segment.
Kurunzi ya kilimo huimarisha afya na uchumi endelevu katika jamii. Ni msingi mkubwa wa kipindi Boresha Kilimo. Kipindi hiki kinajikita katika teknolojia ya kisasa, utafiti na ushirikishaji wa wadau wa kilimo kuonyesha shughuli mbalimbali shambani. Kwa suluhu ya utoshelevu wa chakula, tazama Boresha Kilimo.
Welcome back to Focus on Health. In case you're joining us right now, we have been quite an engaging and interactive conversation with Dr. MUGO on children's mental health. So maybe now we could pick it up from where we left. We're talking about the various treatment to the various mental health issues that we have in facing children.
Picking from where we left, we said most of those mental illness diseases, most of those, their treatment, how they are treated, it depends on severity. If they are so severe, you can go for psychotherapy. We have a children's psychiatrist, we have a psychotherapist, we have all those people that deal with those diseases, and we can find them. Some of them are in Mathare, even here in our health unit. Even we have psychologists who can deal with that. But before it goes there, because I think what is more important and why we are highlighting this is that if it is done early if we notice the earliest sign of them, we can be able to deal with the children early enough before they get to severity. And there are programs in schools that help children improve. Like, for example, those that have trauma, for example, they will grow over it if they are connected, they are loved, they are shown love. That is enough in school, at home, and even in the healthcare units. Those are the people that have trauma. Those that have anxiety, if it is not also too much for them to go for the healthcare unit, they can also be done even at school and even at home. Even parents can be able to deal with that. ADHD deficiency, those ones, they need psychotherapy so that now they can be able to go the steps of the way. And also, if schools do a lot of work for children, because there they are able to connect with other children. There they are able to connect with counselors. There they are able to connect with the teacher. They are able to improve on whatever they have. We can be able to do that. Like if we do programs like good parenting. We said about harsh parenting. That is key. Like number one issue for children. Parenting can be taught. There are programs that teach parents on how to parent well. That's number one. Number two, we can also go to schools and encourage the teachers to be able to pick early enough a child who has an issue, because it is easy to pick. Mental illness will affect the way the child plays, how they perform in school, and how even they write and how they behave with the others. Socially, they can be picked quickly. So the teacher can be able to join that child with a relevant health help. They can be able to seek help from the next place, because there is help for everyone. That is programs like those. Programs for the youth. The youth are the biggest culprits in this. Even when we are talking about younger children, the youth are biggest culprits because of social connections, drug abuse, substance, and even isolation and social issues that affect the youth. Youth programs are also very good, both in school, in colleges, and even at home. There are many youth programs that youth can be encouraged to join. Like they can be able to play games, they can even be able to go to school, and they can find help where it can be. School programs like feeding programs in schools make sure that children are not hungry. Even hunger is enough to make someone have mental illness. I saw someone even in the university here that they said they cannot do the exam because they have not eaten for 2 days. The last exam too, the one that we did. So school programs, feeding programs are good. They go a long way to help even children with mental illness. Mental illness starts way in infancy. Like when I said about the maternal health, that is very key, so that we can start from there. So when the children now grow and they are able now to talk, we can start now the programs immediately, depending on what they come with. Children are so resilient, they will always change They will always grow up out of their problems. Very few will go up to adulthood with the same, unless they are born with the disabilities or genetic, like autism. Those are mental issues that can be treated, or even those that have disabilities, those are others that can be treated. But generally, these ones that suffer only psychological issues for mental health, those ones now you can start as early as they start talking. You can retrain them. There is no early enough. Yeah, because love is key. It's number one. And even for parents, as we teach them good parenting, the connectedness of mothers and fathers and children is the best. That continues to encourage our children not to go into mental issues, because a child believes very much on their parents. Number one, if they are loved at home, they are sorted. Doesn't matter what the teacher or the neighbor says, the child will do well. Then if you talk to your child, if you encourage the parents to talk to their children closely, these children will be able to pick and say, children are truthful, they don't lie. Especially when they are young, they don't lie. They will say it like it is. From then on, you can be able to pick their issues and seek help where there is help. Starting with at home. Let's start with the home. That parents should be connected with their children. They are the only ones who know the names of their children, their issues, and what they are going through. That is number one. That is at home. And at home, the parents should walk a journey with their children. They take their children out, they walk together, and they find out what is disturbing them. That is at home. Then we go to school. In school, programs at school that make children feel more connected. Reviewing, like for example, punishment. It makes many children scared and not even want to go to school. Like punishment. They review the policies on punishment, how to punish one if they don't perform. How to deal with those ones that are not doing so well in school. That is school. School feeding programs are also some of those ones that promote good mental health of children. Games, exercises are enough also to make sure that the children are more connected. That is still school. Teachers are able to pick mental health issues of children even better than parents. That we encourage the teachers. Some go for guidance and counseling, that they can be able to take care of those children at school. There in the health care sectors, that there be screenings once in a while, asking children what is happening at home, what is happening at school, because it's only the children also who can inform you that what is happening, that you can be able to make the best policies for them. You can be able to walk a journey with them. They can talk about it and they will tell you. They don't hide. I think that is school. I have talked about school, I've talked about at home, and I have also talked about at a healthcare unit. Universally, also, in the countrywide, there should be policies, though the youth ministry is doing a lot of things, dealing with the young, and the programs that continue to promote the youth, to make the environment better. Although politics make it bad, but I think we are there. We are there. I don't want to go in that direction. But if the country is safe, then it's safe for everyone. If it is safe for everyone. The youth will be able to work well. The children will be taken care of. And even generally, if hunger comes down, everybody will be full. And no really mental illnesses that go with it, because hunger is one of them. Well, parents, and depending on what type of parents we are talking about, if they are older parents, it might be difficult to teach them, but they will always, even in churches. You can take the programs there. You can take them to churches. But the youth now, it is so nice because we have even social media. There is a lot. If you want to learn how to just take care of yourself as a youth and as a young person, you can do that. If you're a mother, you can also be able to read programs in the YouTube and everywhere. You can be able to teach yourself on how to do things. Social media has come a long way to do to help a lot of things and to make life easy. Those that need any particular attention, for example, schools, I mean, those that have very sick children who need help, they can now go to the health facilities. And mostly here in Mathare, where we are, nearer where we are now, Mathare, there are programs, all sorts of programs. We have 4 doctors, we have psychotherapy, you can be able to get help anytime. And those and I would want to encourage everyone to come out. And most importantly, to say mental illness has to be taken just like any other illness, like the way we take diabetes, like the way we will take hypertension, that it can be addressed from that point of view. Because it will forever worked with a lot of misconception. That people who have mental illness they are not good enough, they are violent, they are pretending, all those misconceptions. With the people will come out and they will say, this is a problem that we have, right? They will be able to say, they will be able to seek help, they will be able to ask. And even those that are not very sick, they will know the concerns, they will know they are going there. Because I think a good number of us, this is not statistics, but a good number of us have got a bit of mental illness. If we learn about this, we can be able to know, I'm on my way to getting mental illness. So we can be able to deal with that. As relatives, we embrace those who are sick, and those who are sick, seek help.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, Dr. We've surely learned a lot, and we're looking forward to having you join us, even in another session, to talk about more and more. So that's all the time we had for today. And they had it from Dr. Children's mental health is important, so let us promote it not just at home, but also school and universally. I've been your host, Barry Michelle. Until next time, stay safe and stay healthy. I will leave you with a healthy sense.
Focus on Health, your weekly dose of health and wealth information on KUTV.
Maisha ni haya mwanaume ali. Sielewi yani hata neno moja. Yani tunasikia maboko likolo. Yani ukiniangalia tu huyu mwamba huyu anafiti sehemu fulani. Wewe ni wewe inakaa. Without your love, I can't move on. Yo, that's our boy Rhino the Don. Keep watching and listening to KUTV.
Technology, science, innovation, ICT and research. These are the ingredients upon which the solutions to the 21st century problems are founded. In a world that is rapidly changing, it's all hands on deck to ensure a balance in all fields of life. Women, young and old, are also in the front line, breaking the glass ceiling, becoming thought leaders in the larger tech space. Not forgetting other societies marginalized. And when the tech Avengers come together, we inch closer to a much safer, efficient, and sustainable world. What we view as a norm in today's advanced world was just an idea, and for nostalgic reasons, we trace back to the iconic days to bring you the retro tech. On Tech Innovation Show, we encapsulate all the pillars of the fourth industrial revolution, decoded in a language, all for one, one for all. Every Monday at 8:30 as we push the mantra, keep learning something new each and every day. Only on KUTV and your experience.
to the Church Attraction. I'm your host, Esther Becky.
And my name is DJ Tero.
We start you off with a word of prayer and get you started with a live transformational worship experience. And have our minds renewed by the word of God on the word segment.
And not forgetting new music za hii wiki, yani ndakuwa bado nawapatia pale wasanii wamekuwa kiwakali. So make sure manzo umetune in because zitakuwa zina flow pia pale mixes kwa wingi, yani zitakuwa zina come through, and pia performance yani from our gospel artist hapa on Gospel Arts
from 7 to
10 a.m. only on KUTV.
Watu huwa na uzalishaji zaidi, wanajawa na ujasiri, wanakuwa wabunifu na wanakuwa wenye maarifa.
Afrika kwa kweli tuna mahitaji ambayo ukiyasuluhisha una uwezo wa kuathiri watu kwenye bara hili. Hiyo ndio sababu haswa ya kujitosa kwenye ujasiriamali.
Watu zaidi wanafaa kuelewa kwamba kila tunachokifanya kinaathiri watu wengine kwa jumla. Na sisi sote ni sehemu ya mazingira, sio wanyama na mimea tu. Sisi wote tuko kwenye sehemu ya mfumo wa ekolojia.
Wakati ambapo hakuna uoga, watapata suluhisho ambazo zinasaidia kwa muda mrefu sana, za kiasilia, sio za muda mchache tu. Kwa sababu elimu ina umuhimu zaidi ya vile tunavyoifahamu. Inaanzia nyumbani, inaanzia na mazingira.
Kwa hivyo tunavyoongea kuhusu kuzingatia mazingira, wewe ni sehemu ya mazingira. Hivyo tunapaswa kuwa makini na kile tunachokifanya au tusichokifanya, jinsi inavyoathiri sisi wenyewe, familia zetu na pia jamii.
Sawa, tulia. Unaweza uliza?
Jina langu ni Samuel Anyaele, hii ni Mobile Prof. Hapa kwa Mobile Prof tunawafunza watu jinsi ya kutumia simu zao, kuweka alama za siri ukitumia lugha kama Python, JavaScript na PHP.
Na jina langu ni Cecil Sena Nutako. Kwa e-campus, dhamira yetu ni kufanya masomo yafuate mifumo inayoeleweka, iliyobinafsishwa na inayopatikana kwa njia isiyo rasmi kwa wanafunzi bilioni 1.
Jina langu ni Sifai Ochonogo. Katika E-Terra Technologies tunachakata tena taka za kielektroniki na pia huwa tunaharibu data.
Hapana. Inatoka rohoni mwangu. Red Ant Directory ni programu inayopatikana kwenye jukwaa la Android na inawezesha sekta isiyo ya kirasmi kuonekana kwenye mitandao. Ni programu inayowasilisha wafanyikazi wote waliohitimu, inawajumlisha waliopo kwenye sekta ya wafanyikazi rasmi na wasiokuwa rasmi. Hivyo tunaweza kuona kwenye mtandao. Data ni kubwa kuliko mafuta. ndiyo itakayowezesha sasa kuwa na akiba ya sekta isiyo ya kirasmi, inayowezesha kuondosha hili janga la kamari na mikopo na hizo zote. Na tunapotazama ajira, tutakuwa na uwezo wa kutafuta na kuwezesha kaunti kutatua shida ya kukosa ajira. Kwa sababu tuna mfumo wa kibiashara ambao unalenga kuajiri wale wa sekta zisizo rasmi na kutengeneza nafasi za kazi. Kwa sasa hivi hatujui kuna wauguzi wangapi Nairobi. Hatujui kuna mafundi wangapi wa stima walioko kwenye soko la Westlands Kamukunji. Hatujui ni wangapi wanaofanya kazi za mikono. Hatujui, lakini jukwaa hili litakuwa na uwezo wa kutupa habari na data hiyo, itakavyotusaidia kuwasaidia vyema zaidi kuwapa mikopo. Na data ni kila kitu kwa serikali wakati huu.
Nimekuwa nikitumia Red Ant Directory kutoka mnamo mwaka 2015. Niliamua tu kutumia ladder. Unaiwasha simu, unafungua programu, unatafuta unachokitaka, kisha unapata usaidizi.
Nikiwa kazini Nigeria, nilikutana na watu wengine kadhaa. Kulikuwa na Dangote, kulikuwa na Daktari Mike Adenuga, Daktari Chris Kirubi. Niliona kuwa wote walilelewa katika malezi duni na kupata mafanikio makubwa na kusaidia jamii kwa kiasi kikubwa sana. Najaribu kutumia teknolojia na siwaambii wajiandikishe ama kupakua programu. Hawana huo muda, hawana simu zilizo na huo uwezo na hawana pesa za kununua data. Na wafuata walipo. Nimebuni njia kupitia yale yote niliyojifunza wakati nilipokuwa Safaricom M-Pesa. Kuwa na uwezo wa kutumia ujuzi wa kwenda kwenye vijiji na kuunda utandu wa mawakala wanaoleta sekta isiyo kirasmi kwa mtandao. Ili uwe ajenti, lazima uwe na hamu ya kujituma nyanjani. Uwe na hamu ya kutambua sekta isiyo ya kirasmi. Hivyo maajenti wetu ndio chanzo cha mfumo wetu. Kuna mfumo wa kibiashara, tuna uwezo wa kutengeneza ada. Hivyo tulianza na $2, shilingi 200. Hivyo inavyogawanywa kwenye muundo wetu wa kiajenti. Hivyo tunakuajiri kwa mfano na unakuwa ajenti. Wewe ni wakala na una uwezo wa kuongeza watu 50 waliohitimisha masomo ya upili chini yako hadi 100 ukipenda. Na hiyo inaongeza nafasi ya ajira papo hapo. Ni jukumu letu Afrika kuibadilisha Afrika. Ni sisi wa Kenya tufanye jambo. Hivyo nafanya naloweza.
Naifanya Red Ant kazi kama ajenti. Kwa ufupi, kazi yangu inahusisha kwenda mitaani, kutafuta watoa huduma wapya na kuwasajili ili waweze kupata wateja zaidi kupitia jukwaa letu mitandaoni ambayo ni sajili ya Red Ant. Kwa sasa nimeweza kusajili watu 7. Kama nasajili mteja ambaye ni mtoa huduma, analipa shilingi 200 tu, unayolipa kwa kampuni kwa kupitia paybill. Baada ya hapo hautalipa tena.
Nataka kujiunga na sajili ya Red Ant ili nisambaze sanaa yangu ya tattoo. Nimechagua sajili ya Red Ant ili kupata wateja zaidi. Nimeingiliana na watu kadhaa walio kwenye sajili ya Red Ant na maoni yao ni mazuri sana. Natumai kupata matokeo mazuri na majibu kutoka kwa Red Ant kwa sababu unajua ni jukwaa zuri.
Kuwapata wadhamini sio rahisi. Hivyo nilidhamini kwa kutumia kazi yangu nyingine ya ushauri. Hivyo nikipata pesa nazitumia kudhamini usimbaji wa programu. Bado Red Ant haijaanza kupata faida, ila tunatumai itakuwa chapa kubwa. Lakini kwa sasa kila mtu anajaribu kuingia kwenye sekta isiyo ya kirasmi. Tuna msemo kwenye sajili ya Red Ant: japokuwa Ronaldo ni mchezaji soka mahiri duniani, hilo halimzuii Messi kucheza soka.
Leo changamoto zinazotukumba zipo kwenye kanuni zetu. Kanuni za kitambo zinazohitaji kubadilishwa, sababu sielewi kwa nini sisi kama watu, kama nchi, hata kama bara kwa kiwango fulani, hatuwaruhusu wanafunzi wa shule za upili kutumia simu shuleni. Sielewi kabisa. Ni mwaka wa 2020 na kuna marufuku ya kutumia simu za mkononi katika shule za upili. Kama unataka wahandisi, unatayarisha darasa lako na vifaa wanavyofaa kutumia kuwa wahandisi.
Shule ambazo tumeshirikiana nazo tumetambua kwamba 90% ya wanafunzi hawana tarakilishi, na tunawahimiza wajiunge na mfumo wa kiteknolojia, mfumo wa kiekolojia unaowahitaji kujifunza teknolojia, lakini kwa sasa hawana vifaa wanavyotarajiwa na dunia kuwa navyo ili kujiunga na ngano hii.
Kizazi kizima kimenyimwa fursa ya kuwa wanafunzi wa sayansi ya data bora zaidi kumenyana na wanafunzi kutoka Singapore kwa kazi zilizopo kule NASA.
Shule nyingi za kiteknolojia wanyima nafasi wanafunzi ambao hawana tarakilishi. Hiyo ndio maana tulianzisha Mobile Prof. Wafunza watu jinsi ya kutumia simu zao, kuweka alama za siri kwa kutumia lugha kama Python, JavaScript na PHP. Wazo letu ni kuwafunza watengenezaji ambao hawajui tu kutengeneza programu kivyao, ila kufanya kwenye vikundi